Hey there, and happy Monday. Here we are, another um, Macanta product update for this Monday. So, first, I'll look at the interface improvement and bug fixes. So, interface improvement, we've now added the view notification button to the actual main login screen and not just once you're inside a contact record. So, you've got direct access to that now. And then on the bug fixes, there was an error with a data import notification email where it was sending it just to the app owner rather than to the user logging in and performing the import. So that's been sorted. We've also added the ability to have and this is a bit technical, but the SID, bundle SID for Twilio, which is part of Australia and New Zealand's regulations for sending text messages. And there was also an issue where email history wasn't showing beyond 30 days, which we've rectified. So you now have full history of the email history on the communications tab. So those are our bug fixes and interface improvement. If we then look at new features, the first is a data filter for the Macanta WordPress plugin. Now, if you aren't familiar with the plugin, what it allows you to do is embed with a shortcode data out of Macanta onto a WordPress page, and then when the user logs in, any data objects that they have as a contact in Macanta matching the email address they use to log into WordPress or your WordPress-based membership site, they can then view their own details, and they also have the ability to you can set read-write permissions so they can update the details as well. So a bit of a self-serve element. But what we've added is you've now got the same rules as you have for building queries inside Macanta here. So you can set very specific rules on what data, so that even if I have multiple data objects on my record, only the ones meeting this criteria will show. So just as a reminder, this contact has no details for the email address that I'm logged in with, but if I go and log out and log in with a different email address, then refresh here, it should recognize me. And there you can see I've now got a data object, and this has been set to only show a few things here, and I can go and edit that should I choose to do that. There are no other related contacts here, but this information is being pulled out of Macanta because the user with the contact in Macanta with this email address has this data object on their record. So having that filter added just means you've got more flexibility over what you display. The next is that we have added task notifications. So previously we had notification alerts, which is driven by the automation, and then we had the relationship notifications. But now we also have task notifications. So you'll see when you go to the notification center, there's a third option for tasks. And this is if you have even someone manually assigns a task to you, then this will come up for you. So if I close this down and I go to my contact, or actually I choose a different contact, I'll assign the task to me so that you can see what that does. Let's just go for Erwin. And I'm then going to add a new task here. Task alert. I'm going to assign it to me. It's general there, that's fine. Not essential. I'll just copy this bit here. And then I'll say create the task. Oh, let's give it a due. That's fine. Create the task. And that will now give me an alert that task has been assigned to me. I can see there's a new task. So this then leads me on to a second enhancement we made this week, which is that you can have click through on these notifications. So previously they weren't functional in that way, but now when you click on the task, it'll load the contact for which that task needs to be performed. So there's the task there. And if I go to my alerts here, when you click on these, it will open the relevant details for you there. So let's go and look at that. I'm going to create a new, let's just pick something simple. I'm just going to add a new loan for Erwin. He has a start date. He's going to be the prospect. And I'm going to set myself as the initial call host. I can save that, and that then tells me I've been assigned. Obviously, it looks odd because I'm doing it, but if someone else or the automation connects me to a data object, then I'll get the same. And when I then click on it, that then opens up that data object for me right there. I can review it, I can edit it, I can add notes, whatever I need to do without having to go and find the correct contact. So I can respond to that immediately for that. So that's what we've done on the notification front. And then we have, if I just go back here, we've also got a small enhancement, which is only really available if you are using a company called Invoco for your phone numbers. They do virtual numbers, VoIP systems, and the like. And they have a little Chrome extension, which they've included us in now, where you can trigger calls. So if I just go here and I go and open a soft phone on my Mac, let that load, then I can't show you both at the same time, but what will happen is I click on this little bit here and that'll initiate a call. I can then say, yeah, let's go for it. And that's then automatically called, and that's calling my mobile. So helps speeding up making phone calls. At the moment, that's only available for Invoco clients. That's invoco.net. So speak to Jeremy and the team there, and they can sort you out with that. So yeah, so those are the updates for this week. We're also making great progress with the React version of the front end, which is coming along nicely and on schedule for release in June. And I'll keep you posted on that. In the meantime, if you have any questions, please get in touch, either from the help button, the help center here in your app, or just email help@macantacrm.com. All right, have a great week. Take care.